Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be testing out two different curling irons. The first one we are trying is the Kristen Ess curling wand. I got this one at Target a few months ago. I've only used it once, so I know it works on my hair, but I wanted to show the difference between something like this guy and something like the Conair that I also have. This one is the Conair double ceramic curling iron. It's a 1.25 inch, and in the rose gold color. They also have another color, but I'm really into the rose gold right now, so I got this one. So I actually got this for a trip that I went on back in January. I was going somewhere where I needed to do my hair, and I normally can't get my hair to curl, so I normally have to buy like the $100 tools or over $100 tools to get it to do anything. But I decided to try this one and it just didn't do it for me. But I figured for people that have the same kind of hair texture as me, and this is kind of what I'm working with day to day. This is my natural hair. I've got some product in it, but I just let it air dry. So this is just, if I don't put my hair in a ponytail and let it dry itself, this is what it does. So it's very coarse, very thick, and it gets kind of wavy and weird on the ends, because I do have artificial color and other things going on. So this comparison is really just to show you the difference in a $20 curling iron and a $60 curling iron. So let's get started. By the way, this is my new favorite. Super good. Not sponsored, but if they want to send me free beer, go for it. Okay, so we are going to start. Take my glasses off here. We are going to start by sectioning off some hair, and I am weird and tend to take smaller sections when I curl, just because I have so much that I can't really do the whole, let's just leave our hair down and take, inch and a half sections and do it that way. So, should be good. Okay, so we are going to do Kristen Ess on this side and then the Conair on this side. So let's start with the Kristen Ess. And one of my favorite things about this is the fact that it twists like this, so you don't have to maneuver your arm in a weird way when you're curling. That was the main reason I actually bought this, on top of the fact that I wanted a wand, and I'd never had one before. I like the idea of this because whenever I do try and curl my hair, it's a nightmare trying to do that. So we'll start with a section about this size. This is going to be hard to do reversed. Let me bring my mirror over so I don't burn my hand off. Okay. So we are going to wrap. And I've already let these preheat for about 15 minutes because my hair tends to need a little bit of time for it to warm up. So I also like to kind of rub my hair on the iron, and then leave it there for a couple minutes, and then I'll just slowly unwrap like that. And then we'll take the next section and I wait till the very end to brush it through because you want the curl to hold. So I will kind of pull it down a little bit just to kind of get it to loosen. But I'm not going to, comb my fingers through it until I'm ready. So then we'll take the next section and wrap. I like to leave the ends off a little bit, just because I've got so many layers from what I'm growing my hair out from that They don't wrap all the way, obviously. Like, you get the little ones that hang down like that. But I also like it to look a little undone, so I just kind of leave it. Okay, let that one go. Oh, that one's weird. I might have to redo that one. So right now my heat is set to 425. That's also what I use my straightener at, which is probably really hot for some people, but I've noticed with my hair, if I don't turn it up pretty high, I don't get the result that I want. So we'll leave that one, and then let's try this Conair one. So this one I have set right now to about 24. It's kind of the thing I don't like about this one is I don't know what exact heat it is. All I know is it's up pretty high. So we will start with this section right here. Now, because this one's a little bit smaller than the other guy, the curl is going to look a little different just because my wand is bigger. But we'll at least get to see the difference in curl and how long the curl lasts, because that's my big issue when I use curling irons like these, is I just can't get it to stay. Even no matter how much hairspray or product I put in, it falls out within minutes most of the time. So yeah, it does nothing. So if I just pull back to compare the two, pull back the rest of this, so you're only seeing the two curl. Yeah, so super cute curl on the end. Not at all what I'm running. So let's try on this side another section. I'm going to try doing it a different way. So I know some people will try and use curling irons as a wand. So let's try that just to see. Because I know Conair does make a wand version of this guy. And yeah, no. Not at all what I'm wanting. So, just for the sake of time, because it takes me, like when I curl my hair, it takes me about an hour to get it to curl. And since I'm not going anywhere today, I don't need to curl my whole head. But just to show you what it looks like on top, let's take this section. My hair is a little bit more even up here, so you'll get a genuine curl this way. Yeah, that's the kind of curl I want right there. Okay, so there's the Kristen Ess one. And then here, I totally just switched sides, but here, I'll clip my bangs back. And this guy will be the Conair. Use it as a wand. That way we're getting real comparison. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to clip back all the hair that's not curled. And I'm going to see how long the curl lasts. I'm going to go walk around and do some stuff. And we will come back in about 10 minutes to see how we're doing. So one more look. Okay, so this one is the Conair. This one is the Kristen Ess wand. So we will be back shortly. So I had a piece fall out and I decided to come back in and do a regular curl just so we can compare what this tool is actually made for. Because on this one, even though I wrapped the ends around it, there's nothing there. So I wanted to do one where the ends would be completely wrapped just to see how it goes. Okay, so this is the finished product of that second curl. Left it there for a while. I don't even know what to call that. Because it's definitely not a curl. I can't. Okay, so it's now been about half an hour, I think, that I've just been letting everything kind of sit. Move that out of the way. Okay, so this one is the wand. This one is the Conair iron. So the one that I did with the Conair iron, where it was kind of, using it like a wand, I mean, I do get a little bit looser of a curl. It did stay, but the part that I did, what side am I on? The part that I did back here, where I used it like a curling iron, no. What is this? It just completely went flat and did nothing. This one, so I've been messing with it, kind of scrunching it up, doing what I would normally do throughout the day. This one did get a little flatter, I think, and this is without any product other than what I did before I let my hair dry, which is my Super Skinny and the Kristen Ess spray. But yeah, I mean, the bottom, I don't know if you can see it. This part I think definitely got flatter down here. This part was okay. If I was going to do it all day, I probably wouldn't trust this one to last all day. I would go with this guy over here, because this one's been half an hour and no change, even though I've been, running my fingers through it and doing things to it. So overall, out of these two, I think if you're on a budget and you don't want the curling function, with the clip, my hair got caught in it. If you don't need the clip, you might be able to be okay getting this one. Because I haven't tried the wand version of it, I can't really say anything about it. But if we're going to compare just on curl alone and ease of use, this guy is going to win. This just makes my life so much easier that I can switch back and forth between the straight and the tilted. And the curl over here just holds so much better. And it's pretty. I mean, it's easy to use. It's comfortable in your hand. The Conair is not comfortable to use. Yeah. Overall, I think the Kristen Ess is better for my hair and what I would use it for. I know, because I've used this guy for a whole head of hair, and I ended up having to put it up because it just didn't, after you use it for a while, you have to, if I'm going a half hour straight curling my hair, which would probably be about half my head, I then have to let it heat up again. it doesn't hold heat very well. I would have to stop halfway through, let it heat up again, and then do the rest of my hair if I wanted it to look right. And I just don't have the time for that. With this one, it has an automatic timer where it turns off after half an hour, but as long as you pay attention to it, that's not an issue. It stays heated the entire time. I haven't had any issues with it shutting off while I'm curling my hair. I haven't had any issues having to stop and let it reheat because I'm, going too fast. It just holds the heat pretty well. And that's a big deal to me. So overall, I would say this one's the winner. But let me know what you think. Thanks so much for watching. If you would like to see more videos, make sure to hit like and subscribe underneath. And be sure to stop by next week for my next video. Bye.